Today we are going to discuss about quadratic equations in one variable. Quadratic equation in one variable. So what is the quadratic equation? So quadratic equation means when the equations, the highest power is 2. So here ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So this is the equation. Where a not equals to 0. This is the very important thing. A not equals to 0. Why a not equals to 0? Because if a not equals to 0, then the highest power of x, that is 2, is 0. That means this is a linear equation. If a equals to 0, then this is a linear equation, that is ax plus c or bx plus c types. Okay. So that's why I am telling this is a not equals to 0. And in quadratic equation, quad means 2. The highest power of x is 2 here. When the power is 2, this is called quadratic. One is power is 3, that is cubic, that is x cube plus 1. This type of equation, this is called cubic equation. And when 4, that means x to the power 4 minus 1, this is called biquadratic equation. Biquadratic equation. So when the power is 2, this is called quadratic equation. When power is 3, this is cubic. And when power is 4, this is called biquadratic equation. In our syllabus, only quadratic equation will there. Now in quadratic equation, so power, what is the power here? 2. So that means the roots are 2. So how many roots are there? The roots are 2. The powers is 2, that means roots are 2. That means for two values, only two values, this equation is 0. For only two values, the equation gives 0. This is 3, that means the roots are 3 here. That means for any 3 values of x, this equation gives 0. And 4, that means biquadratic, any 4 values of x will get the values of this equation is 0. This is the fundamental part of this quadratic equation. So the highest power is 2 and the roots are 2 here. Now, see that, for example, the equation x square minus 7x plus 12 equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. Previously we done the middle term factor. So now we are giving equals to 0. So equals to 0, that means zero product rule. Zero product rule means, what is the zero product rule? Zero product rule, those who are not new about that. Zero product rule means if AB equals to 0, then A equals to 0 or B equals to 0. So this is the zero product rule. So see that if we apply here, that means x square minus middle term factor 4 into 3, 12, 4 plus 3, this is 7. So 4 minus 4x, 4 plus 3 into x plus 12 equals to 0. So that means x square minus 4x minus 3x plus 12 equals to 0. So x common, x minus 4, 3 common, x minus 4 equals to 0. So that means x minus 4 common, x minus 3 equals to 0. That means either x minus 4 equals to 0, that implies x equals to 4, or x minus 3 equals to 0, that implies x equals to 3. For the two roots of this equation is x equals to 4 and x equals to 3. So what is the mean of the root? That means for two values this given 0. Now check it here, x equals to 4. So if you put x equals to 4, see that 4 square minus 7 into 4 plus 12. So 4 square means 16 minus 28 plus 12. So 16 plus 12, 28, 28 minus 28 is 0. Yes, 4 is the root of the equation. Now x equals to 3. 3 square, that means 9 minus 7 into 3, 21 plus 12. So 9 plus 12, 21, 21 minus 21, 0. That means, yes, 3 is also a root of this equation. So here x equals to 4 and x equals to 3 are the root of these equations. Now we are going to the exercise. Now in first exercise, the simple problems are there. You have to check that this is a root or this is not a root, or find the one root given another root, like that. So very simple exercise we are discussing on this for today. Now see that. In exercise 5.1, 1 see that x square minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. This is the equation given, and you have to check 2 and minus 3 are the root of these equations or not. So now when x equals to 2, that means 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6, that means 4 minus 10 plus 6, that means 10 minus 10 equals to 0. And when x equals to minus 3, that means minus 3 square minus 5 into minus 3 plus 6. So that means 9 plus 15 plus 6. So that means 15 plus 9, 24, 24 plus 6, 30. This is not equals to 0. So here we can say that, 2 is the root of the equation. 2 is the root of the equation, but minus 3 is not the root of the equation. Okay, 2 is the root of the equation because this gives 0 here, and minus 3 is not root of the equation because this not gives 0 here. Now next one. Now in 282, see that x square minus root 2x minus 4 equals to 0. This is given. We have to show that x equals to minus root 2 is a root or not. So minus root 2 square minus root 2 into minus root 2 minus 4. So minus root 2 square, that means 2. Root 2 square means 2, minus square means plus. So this is 2. Minus and minus plus. Root 2 into root 2, 2. Minus 4. So 4 minus 4 equals to 0. When x equals to 2 root 2. So 2 root 2 means 2 root 2 square minus root 2 into 2 root 2 minus 4. So 2 root 2 square means 2 square means 4, root 2 into root 2 4, that means 4 into 2 8. Next 2 and root 2 into root 2, this is 2 and 2 4 and minus 4. That means 8 minus 8 equals to 0. So that means both are given 0. Okay, both are given 0. So that means x equals to minus root 2 and x equals to 2 root 2 are the roots of the equations x square minus root 2x minus 4 equals to 0. In number 3, 2, if 2 by 3 is a solution of this equation, that means x equals to 2 by 3 is a solution is given. Now find the value of k where 7x square plus kx minus 3 equals to 0. So here you put the value of the x here. So 7 into 2 by 3 whole square plus k into 2 by 3 minus 3 equals to 0. So now 7 into 4 by 9 minus plus 2k by 3 minus 3 equals to 0. That means 28 by 9 minus 3 equals to minus 2k by 3. So that means 28 minus 27 by 9 equals to minus 2k by 3. Now that implies 27 minus 28 minus 27 is 9, 1 by 9 equals to minus 2k by 3. If 3 and 3 is cancelled, this is 3. Now we can write here k equals to minus 1 by 6. So here the value of the k is minus 1 by 6. Okay. Now in 4.2, see that if a is the root, that means x equals to a is the root of the equation, then find the value of k where x square minus a plus b into x plus k equals to 0. So that means a square minus a plus b into a plus k equals to 0. Now a square minus ab plus k equals to 0. A square and a square cancelled. So here k equals to ab. So the value of k is ab here. Note it down, all of you. Now the last one, number 5. In number 5, see that if 2 by 3 and minus 3 are the root of this equation, that means x equals to 2 by 3 and minus 3 given. Which equation? Px square plus 7x plus q equals to 0. This is the equation where x value is given. So put x equals to 2 by 3. If we put x equals to 2 by 3, then we get p into 2 by 3 whole square plus 7 into 2 by 3 plus q equals to 0. So that means 4 by 9. So 4 by 9p plus 14 by 3 plus q equals to 0. Okay. Now if 9 is the LCM here, so we can write 4p plus 3 into 14, that is 42, plus 9 cube by 9 equals to 0. Right? So 4p plus 3 into 9 divided by 3 into 14, 42, and 1 is there, so 9 cube equals to 0. Then we can write here 4p plus 9 cube equals to minus 42. This is the equation number 1. Now if we put minus 3, then we get p into minus 3 square plus 7 into minus 3 plus q equals to 0. That means 9p plus q minus 21 equals to 0. So that means 9p plus q equals to 21. This is number 2. So this is the number 2 equation and this is the number 1 equation. Now you have to solve this 1 and 2 by any method. Previously in class 9 we discussed so many methods: elimination, cross multiplication, so many methods. So we have substitution. So one of them we have to use to solve the equations. Now do it. Now we are solving this by elimination method. That means if we multiply this by 9 and this by 1, so we get 4p plus 9q equals to minus 42 and 81p plus 9q equals to 189. Now subtraction, cancelled. This is 77p equals to, minus 77 here. This is 231. Okay, so this is minus 231. So p equals to minus 231 by 77, minus and minus cancelled, and this is 3. So p equals to 3 here. Now put the value of p in number 2 equation. This is the number 2 equation, so we know that, and this is number 1. So put the value of p in number 2. Now from 2 we get 9 into 3 plus q equals to 21. So 27 plus q equals to 21. Q equals to 21 minus 27, that is minus 6. So q equals to minus 6. So value of p is 3 and value of q is minus 6. Okay. This is the exercise 5.1 of quadratic equation. Now in the next day we are going to discuss about the 5.2, the solving of a quadratic equation by factorization, normal factorization. So rest of some are homework. If any doubt you can tell me. Thank you all of you. Take care. Bye.